Here are my 9 tips how to balance cholesterol. So tip number 1 is to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. You definitely want to have more anti-inflammatory fats, so healthy fats, and a lower sugar diet. We know that our high blood glucose levels and insulin resistance will compromise the balance of our blood cholesterol levels, so it's really important to find those healthier options. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you are exercising enough. So lack of exercise, a sedentary lifestyle, definitely correlated with an imbalance in cholesterol levels. One of the best types of exercises to do that's been studied is the HIIT training. So high intensity interval training can help to really balance cholesterol levels. Tip number 3 is to include some herbal medicines, a supplement, and a natural way now to help to find that cholesterol balance. Some of my favorites are Comifori wick tea as well as garlic, and these can be found in formulations that focus on cholesterol health, as well as coenzyme Q10. I'm a big proponent of that, and turmeric as well, with that active component of the curcumin, can be very balancing to cholesterol levels and help with liver function as well, which we know our cholesterol in our body, 85% of the cholesterol in the body is made, of course, in our tissues, and our body makes it and is always trying to find that balance. So having a healthy liver function and bile salt function is very important, and that's where the turmeric, the CoQ10, and some of those herbal medicines can be very helpful. Tip number 4 is to fix your leptin resistance. And we know that usually it's the leptin signaling that goes awry first, then that can translate into insulin resistance. So really finding that balance with the blood glucose levels, with our leptin levels, is really important for our cholesterol balance as well. Tip number 5 is to support our thyroid function. So having a low thyroid function will have an effect on our LDL, and this is something that we know can be compromising to our artery health, can cause that plaque formation. So finding that balance with and supporting our thyroid function as it's related to our cholesterol levels is very important. Tip number 6 is natural sunlight exposure. So we know that to make our natural vitamin D with sunlight exposure, this is reliant on having proper cholesterol and a balance in our cholesterol levels. So that's really important to also maximize our cholesterol breakdown by having enough natural sunlight exposure. Tip number 7 is to limit our EMF exposure. So the non-native electromagnetic fields, the unhealthy EMFs from electronics, from our environment, from our cell phones, from 5G, has actually been shown in the literature to cause an imbalance in our blood lipid levels and cholesterol levels. So really important to mitigate our risk, decrease our exposure to these non-native EMFs. Check out my other videos on EMFs, exactly how to do that. Tip number 8 is to do a full body detox. So detoxifying our liver especially, but our other internal organs, is very important for a good overall health and helping to balance our cholesterol. And tip number 9 is, as you know, I like to talk about that mind-body connection, going into a relaxed state, a meditative state, and really focusing in on decreasing the overall stress in our body will go a long way at finding that balance for our cholesterol. We know something called pregnenolone steal, where our cholesterol is preferentially making our cortisol levels, our stress hormone, in times of stress, but in times of leptin resistance as well. Getting rid of that overall inflammation in the body can be a big part of helping yourself through meditation to be able to balance your cholesterol levels, and it is possible. So I only want the best for you. Today I talked all about the 9 tips for how to balance cholesterol levels. I hope you learned something new. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Please drop a comment, drop a line in there. I'd love to hear from you. If you have a question as well or an idea for a future video, please put it in the comment section. Be sure to share this video as well, and I appreciate a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. I hope that you'll subscribe and turn on the post notifications by clicking that bell. Everyone has a calling in life, and mine is to empower you to live a healthy lifestyle and, of course, to do it naturally. Thanks for watching.